He takes that voodoo doll and sticks pins all over it to curse his enemies. Every pin sends a staggering pain in the heart of the representer. At least that's what we've seen in the movies or on TV. But how close is that to the truth? We'll find out today. Voodoo dolls are always shown as tools of revenge. Creepy, dramatic, unforgettable. Awesome, I know, but in reality, it's barely any of these. The creepy version was shaped by Hollywood and horror stories, not the actual practice. In real life, voodoo is a spiritual tradition practiced mainly in Haiti and parts of West Africa. Dolls do appear, yeah, but their role is very different. They're symbolic objects used to focus prayers on someone or channel healing. So, yes, voodoo dolls might be made to represent a specific person, but often to help them, not to hurt them. Pins or charms can be added, but instead of curses, they stand for their intentions. One for protection, for example, one for luck, one for health. And the spooky version is due, to some extent, to not understanding the Caribbean culture during the colonization. When people unfamiliar with voodoo saw rituals, they often explained them in a dramatic or fearful ways. And later, pulp novels, newspapers, and of course Hollywood picked up on the idea of voodoo curse. And this turned voodoo into a perfect example for fear and mystery. Nowadays, voodoo dolls are part of pop culture. You can even buy them as souvenirs in New Orleans. Some people still carry them for their spiritual meanings. Many people regard them as simply cool collectibles. But more than their victims, voodoos represent Caribbean and West African traditions. A cultural object with a lot of history and maybe some magic behind it.